Farmer Wants a Wife Season 3 about to air. A lot of viewers are still interested in Season 2 couple, Mitchell Kalinsky and Sydney Herrera. Recently, the couple dished on everything that has been going on with them since the cameras left them alone, and Sydney even teased a big move to the farm coming. So, what did she have to say? There was a big question mark heading into Farmer Wants a Wife Season 2 regarding whether this reboot would ultimately be successful. Even though Finding Love with a Farmer is a format that has been successful in countless other countries, Season 1 of the Fox reboot resulted in 0 couples staying together in the end. So the pressure was on to turn things around. Luckily, Mitchell Kalinsky met Sydney Herrera in Farmer Wants a Wife Season 2, and the chemistry between them was evident from the very beginning. Not only did Mitchell choose Sydney, but the pair have managed to stay together even with the cameras gone, and many Season 3 hopefuls are banking on replicating a love like they found on the show. Recently, both Mitchell Kalinsky and Sydney Herrera sat down for an interview with Taste of Country, and they both had a lot to say about their lives and everything that they have going on. One of the things that Sydney has been doing over the last year has been splitting her time between her family and spending time on the farm with Mitch, but many people want to know if and when living on the farm with her farmer will be a more permanent solution. According to Mitch, he said that they are getting ready for the big move. Mitch went on to say that he has been making some slight improvements, like redoing the closet, in order to make things more comfortable for Sydney as she gets ready to make the transition to living on the farm permanent. Even though plans are in motion to get Sydney Herrera officially moved to the farm, there are a lot of things that they need to check off the list before they make things official. Sydney has 2 sheep from home that she wants to bring with her, all the way from New Jersey. There are also some other adjustments that Sydney wants to make, including getting a new couch, some flowers, and to give Mitch's place a more feminine touch. Even though there does not appear to be an official move-in date for Sydney, both she and Mitch certainly have a lot of things in motion to ultimately make this a reality. In the heart of Sydney, a vibrant city pulsing with life, 29-year-old Emma Reynolds stood gazing out the window of her city apartment. The skyline sparkled under the warm Australian sun, but her heart yearned for something different, something simpler and more fulfilling. Emma had signed up for an adventure, one that most city dwellers only dreamt about. She was about to embark on a life-changing journey that would take her from the bustling streets of Sydney to the dusty roads of a sprawling farm in New South Wales. The decision. For most of her adult life, Emma had been ensconced in the urban grind. She thrived on the energetic buzz of city life, spending her days working as a marketing executive and her evenings dining in trendy restaurants or attending glamorous events. Yet despite the glitz and glamour, a seed of discontent had taken root in her heart. Amidst the swarms of people, she often felt alone, disconnected from nature and the simpler pleasures of life. The turning point came one chilly autumn evening as she flicked through TV channels. The screen lit up with a familiar show, Farmer Wants a Wife. Emma chuckled at the premise, a rugged farmer searching for love amidst the serene backdrop of the countryside. But as she watched the stories unfold, something stirred within her. The simplicity of farm life, the connection to the land, and the genuine relationships began pulling at her heartstrings. By the end of the episode, Emma found herself in a contemplative mood. What if she could leave behind the chaos of the city and experience life on a farm? The thought thrilled her, igniting a sense of longing for a more meaningful existence. After some reflection, a bold decision took shape. Emma would apply to be one of the contestants on the next season of Farmer Wants a Wife. The application process. Emma filled out the lengthy application, pouring her heart into it. She spoke candidly about her love for nature, her adventurous spirit, and her yearning for a more fulfilling life. With a mix of excitement and apprehension, she hit submit. The waiting game began, and with it, a whirlwind of emotions. Days turned into weeks as she paced around her apartment, daydreaming about wide open spaces, starlit skies, and the possibility of romance with a rugged farmer. Finally, the fateful call arrived from the show's producers. Emma could hardly contain her joy. She was selected to participate in the upcoming season. For a moment, the enormity of her decision struck her. This wasn't just a show, it was a commitment to change her life entirely. Preparing for change. As filming approached, Emma prepared meticulously. With a mix of excitement and fear, she began to pack her bags, choosing her outfits with great care. The challenge wasn't just about clothes, it was about embodying a different lifestyle. Gone were the high heels and tailored suits. She replaced them with comfortable boots, jeans, and flowy blouses. Emma also took the opportunity to immerse herself in farm life through research and visits to local farms. She learned about animal husbandry, crop rotation, and sustainable farming practices. With each visit, her excitement grew. She was enchanted by the open fields, the rhythmic sound of machinery, and the camaraderie shared among farmers. Conversations about life's simple joys and hard work resonated deeply with her. With her friends and family divided in their opinions, Emma faced a mix of support and skepticism. Some celebrated her bravery, while others warned her about the romanticized version of farm life. "Are you sure you're ready for this?" one friend asked, her brow furrowed with concern. Yet Emma felt a deep-seated conviction that this was her calling. She brushed aside her friend's doubts, fully committed to this leap of faith. She envisioned a life filled with honesty, nature, and genuine love, and she would not turn back. Saying goodbye. The day of her departure arrived with unexpected emotional intensity. As Emma hugged her friends and family goodbye, she felt an overwhelming mixture of excitement and sadness. Her parents were proud, though apprehensive, worrying about their daughter leaving the comfort of the city for the unknown. "Just promise us you'll be careful," her father urged, his voice thick with concern. "I will, Dad," she reassured him, although she knew that the true nature of farm life was something she'd discover only through experience. As the taxi whisked her to the airport, she glanced out the window one last time at the skyline she had called home. Each tower and building held a memory. And as the taxi sped away, she breathed in deeply, ready to embrace her new adventure. The arrival at the farm. Upon arriving in the countryside, the world opened up before her, vast and welcoming. Rolling hills stretched as far as the eye could see, and the rich earthy scent of soil and grass invigorated her senses. Emma felt an immediate sense of belonging in this new environment. She was greeted by Ben, the farmer who had captured her heart during the selection process. With sun-kissed skin, tousled hair, and an easy smile, he embodied the rugged charm she had long been attracted to. "Welcome to the farm, Emma," he said, his voice warm and inviting. As they engaged in small talk, Emma felt the initial nervousness fading. Ben was genuine, and his passion for farming was palpable. He shared stories about his daily routines, from waking up at dawn to tending to animals and crops to the challenges that came with unpredictable weather. Emma found herself laughing easily, feeling a spark of connection blossom between them. Settling in, Ben introduced Emma to life on the farm, getting her involved in daily chores right from the start. With each passing day, she discovered the joy of milking cows, feeding chickens, and harvesting vegetables. There was a beauty to the routine. Sunrise and sunset marked the day, and she found herself thriving under nature's rhythm. The back-breaking work was challenging, and there were moments when fatigue threatened to engulf her. Yet the satisfaction of being part of something so profound, nurturing the land and caring for animals, was invigorating. Each day brought new lessons, new experiences, and countless ways to connect with Ben. As the weeks unfolded, their relationship deepened, transitioning from simple camaraderie to something more intimate. They shared evening walks under the stars, laughter over campfires, and hours discussing everything from farming to dreams for the future. Emma began to understand the complexities of farm life, embracing both the beauty and the challenges that came with it. Embracing challenges. However, idyllic moments were often interrupted by challenges. The unpredictable elements of farm life reared their head in various forms. One particularly stormy night, heavy rains threatened the crops, and Emma rushed alongside Ben to secure the hay bales. They worked side by side, adrenaline coursing through their veins, forging a bond of trust and resilience. In those moments, they learned to rely on each other, not just in physical tasks but emotionally. Emma witnessed Ben's determination and strength, while he admired her tenacity and the spirit with which she approached challenges. They became partners not only on the farm but in life, sharing joys and burdens alike. New friendships. Emma was also welcomed into the close-knit farming community, which presented a delightful network of friendships. Neighbors would drop by unannounced, bringing fresh produce or homemade goodies, and soon Emma's days were filled with laughter and warmth. Sunday dinners became communal occasions where stories were shared and laughter echoed under the stars. Among these friendships, two women stood out, Sarah and Lily, young mothers who lived nearby. They quickly bonded over their love for organic farming, motherhood, and what it meant to live authentically. Emma felt her old worries begin to fade, replaced by a sense of belonging and camaraderie she hadn't realized she craved. Love blossoms. It was amidst this blossoming community that Emma and Ben's relationship truly flourished. They organized farm tours for school children and hosted community events, intertwining their lives with those around them. One evening, as fireflies flickered like stars around them, Ben turned to Emma, his eyes serious yet tender. "I didn't expect to find love here, but I feel something special between us." Emma felt her heart swell. "Me too, Ben. This place, it feels like home." Their lips met, igniting a spark that would change everything. It marked the beginning of a deep, vulnerable connection that could weather any storm. A pop of reality. Yet, just as life began to feel seamless, reality crashed in. An unexpected letter arrived at the farm addressed to Emma. It was from her old employer in Sydney, offering a promotion that would require her return to the city. Emma's heart raced. Could she leave the life she was just beginning to embrace? She held the letter tightly, her mind swirling with uncertainty. That night, Emma confided in Ben about the offer. She watched as his expression shifted from hope to concern. "What would you choose, Emma?" he asked gently, his voice tinged with uncertainty. I don't know," Emma confessed. "This life is everything I ever wanted, but Sydney, it's still a part of me." Ben took a deep breath, the weight of her dilemma palpable. "You need to think about what truly makes you happy. I want you to choose what's best for you, even if it means us being apart." A journey of self-discovery. The next few days turned into an introspective journey for Emma. She walked the fields alone, contemplating her future. The thought of returning to busy streets filled with ambition was juxtaposed with her newfound love for the land and the simplicity of farm life. It was as though she were torn between two worlds, one that sparkled with potential and one that resonated with fulfillment. In her moments of solitude, Emma sought the advice of Sarah and Lily, sharing her predicament. Their encouragement to follow her heart struck a chord. She began to realize that the decision wasn't merely about career advancement, but about defining her values and aspirations. Could she weave her old life into the tapestry of her new on, making the choice? After a week of soul-searching, Emma finally reached a decision. It was not easy, and there were tears in her eyes as she spoke to Ben. "I've made my choice. I want to stay here with you. I choose this life, our life." Relief washed over Ben, but alongside it was a shared understanding of the sacrifices ahead. "I'm so glad, Emma, but it won't always be easy. We'll need to navigate this together as partners." With their futures intertwined, Emma decided to pursue freelance marketing from the farm. This way, she could contribute to the family income while wholly embracing the life she longed for. It felt right, and as she dove into the work, she discovered new meaning in her digital marketing strategies, helping other local businesses thrive in the community. Building a future together. Emma and Ben spent the following months solidifying their bond and building up their lives together on the farm. They worked closely to create sustainable practices, turned their produce into small business offerings, and established relationships with local markets. They poured their hearts into the land and nurtured newfound dreams, all while exploring the joys of romance. Their love deepened through shared vulnerability and mutual respect. One night after a long day in the fields, they sat together beneath a starlit sky, reflecting on how far they had come. "I never thought I could feel so grounded," Emma said softly. "That's because you're meant to be here," Ben replied, his gaze warm. "You've found your place in this world." Conclusion. A new beginning. As months passed and seasons changed, the farm flourished, and so did Emma and Ben's love. The experience she once viewed through a lens of skepticism had transformed into a vibrant tapestry of life lessons, laughter, and love. Emma had not only changed her location, but had rediscovered herself in the process. No longer just a city girl chasing superficial dreams, Emma embraced her role as a farmer's partner, finding peace in the rhythm of everyday life. The farm had become her sanctuary, a place where she had the freedom to grow and the support to pursue her passions. As the sun set over the horizon, painting the sky with shades of orange and purple, Emma gazed out at the fields, filled with gratitude. The journey had been unpredictable and challenging, but ultimately it had led her to a place of love and purpose. Emma had found her home, and her heart was finally where it belonged, in the embrace of the land, the love of a farmer, and a life of fulfillment. Please share and subscribe for my YouTube channel. Thank you.